Show me what you got. Another interesting and exciting edition of the program. Today we're going to be talking about the Non-Chinese Basketball League, which has been running for over a decade right now in the Malaysian basketball scene. The last edition, 2016, was sponsored by Hari, and we're going to be looking in depth into the champions, how the league was run, and what's in store for the next edition. Joining me in the studio today is none other than Dato Saifuddin Abdullah. Welcome to the program, sir. And also joining us on the far left is Mohammed No Sultan bin Mohammed Bashir, who is definitely a successful player of the NCBL, and he has done something that even LeBron James has not been able to do. We'll find out what it is. First of all, with you, Dato, welcome to the program. NCBL, the Non-Chinese Basketball League. What is this about, please?
First of all, this is not about not playing with the Chinese. But really it is a platform to develop basketball among the Malays and the Indians and basically the non-Chinese. And there's a history to it, because in Malaysia, unfortunately, until very recently, people thought that basketball is a Chinese game. Yes, we are indebted to the Chinese for bringing the game and for developing the game. But there are more than 500,000 non-Chinese playing basketball today. And even though we have NCBL, but there is a direct link between NCBL and MABA and development programs. The idea is perhaps 5-10 years down the road, we probably don't have NCBL anymore.
Wow.
When people are playing at a certain level, or maybe NCBL will be absorbed into like another level in the league. So it's really about developing the game, giving people as much room as possible to play. So it's a platform for development, and in conjunction with the other development programs in the country.
That's great, amazing. I mean, definitely a lot of development has been experienced, because this league started about 11 years ago with only about 7 to 8 teams. But the last edition you had about how many? 78 teams?
Yeah.
How did you come about that growth?
Well, this is of course due to the hard work of some die-hard basketballers or former basketballers. People like Wong, people like Harold, who organized this, and of course supported by another group of these gila-gila die-hard basketballers.
That's right.
But I think the main strength of the league is that people come and play because they are passionate about the game. They love the game. And if you come and watch, you will see people coming with their families. It's like a weekend, it's like a camp.
Yes.
It's like a family
Yes,
camp.
yes.
So it's really fun.
So we can event for the whole family.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And see, like I was saying earlier, like it's amazing because people don't really think that the Malays or the non-Chinese are that involved with basketball. So now how do you get people involved with this? How do you have that inclusion taken to another level?
Well, players like him will tell you they have their own experience. But I think as far as the organizer is concerned, our main objective, as I said, this is development. This is about expanding the game, and also about getting talents into the national team. I mean, not many people know, for instance, that in the current national team, the boys, we have one.
Yes.
He's non-Chinese.
Yeah, Charles
We
Wan.
used to have a few. Almost every team, the Malaysian boys, we have a non-Chinese in the team.
Used to be Adika.
Used to be Adika. Used to be a few others. The first non-Chinese who played for the national team is a professor now. His name is Zabri Chik. He was playing in the 80s.
Wow.
Yeah, he came from SDA, Sekolah Dato' Abdul Razak. All right, his son is playing now.
Wow.
Not many people know that the starters for our women's gold medal, SEA Games gold medal team, there are 2 non-Chinese in the starters. Kalai,
Wow.
an Indian girl from Segamat, the center, and the point guard and captain, Izzati, a Malay girl from KL. So that's why I said down the road, 5-10 years from now, we probably don't have NCBL.
That's right.
Or NCBL will be will be upgraded.
To an all-inclusion league, because the level of play would have risen. And on to you, Sultan. I mean, from hearing from you from the playing side, the experience. How long have you been playing the NCBL, and what has the experience been like?
I've been playing the NCBL since it started, like you said, a decade ago. Because before this, I was playing basketball when I finished my SPM. But we had only a few tournaments, handful tournaments. Like, you know, it used to be a tournament in UITM, which is called MB Cup, Menteri Besar Cup. And basically, at the end of the year, we had, like I said, Maba Cup, which is basically that. So,
but Maba Cup is only for like 1 week.
Yes, for 1 week tournament. It used to be called Petronas Cup, and you know it changed name.
Yeah, but it's still a non-Chinese cup, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So in the MB Cup where we played in UITM, not many national players played there, you know. But when we played in Petronas Cup or Maba Cup, we had national players, non-Chinese national players such as Silan, who used to be the captain for Malaysia, Guganeshwaran used to be the captain also for KL Dragon. So you know, from there, it sparked for guys, for me, such as me, playing with them. You know, it sparked my flame. You know, to be better, to be just like them. You know, but like say now it's totally different. It's, you know, you have 40 plus teams that is registered, and you don't know how much more they're still playing in their community, you know, and coming up, you know.
That's right.
And even in the universities, they have basically in UITM. They have the inter university games and stuff. They go to Philippines and play. You know, basically it's all the non-Chinese guys going and getting experience. You know, what I couldn't have before, now they are having.
I tell you one thing that's different though. Sultan has been able to achieve something that even LeBron James has not been able to achieve. You tell us about it. What did you do? You three-peated in the NCBL championship back to back. How did that happen? 3 times champion, 3 times in a row.
I'm scared that the NBA is going to come and draft me. No, the thing is, because I've been playing under ATM for quite some time, with guidance from Lieutenant Colonel Haji Ramli and Colonel a few more people there, and they believed in me and a few other guys there. So from there, they gave us space to train. You know, they invested in us. So from there, we took training to another level. You know. And as you know, as a basketball player, when you have conditioning, you have stamina, you have the basics, that's just about enough.
That's right.
You know, you don't have to be fancy about it. You don't have to, you know, to be putting too much another effort, unused effort into the game. You know, so when we train, we train as a team. So in the NCD league, you know, that's the difference between our team and other teams. You know, normally they do training also, but you can see the gap there between us. You know, but basically we've been playing for quite some time. We have the chemistry there. We have the fitness level there. You know,
that's right.
And we are planning to go into this year's national tournament with the winners from this year, and to achieve a higher level. Basically, we go there to get all the medals.
All right. Back to you, Dato, real quick. I mean, I've seen you involved with a lot of work with basketball. Honestly, more grease to your elbows. You've done a lot for basketball that I have seen. I'm sure a lot more that I haven't seen. You know, but I'm sure it has not been a bed of roses. What has been your challenges and issues or concerns throughout this whole period?
Well, there are two, I would say, two biggest challenge. Number one is, of course, sponsorship. Because basketball is like a second-class game to some people. We are not like soccer, where millions of dollars will come. And this is, but you know, the interesting part of it is the fact that we survived. The league survived. And this year we started with the first edition of the girls.
Amazing.
For the NCBL with 7 teams. But the second challenge, I think, is really getting this good work exposed to the public, sharing the experience with
That's
the public.
right.
Because there's no point having NCBL for 50 years and it remain as NCBL.
Yeah.
I think everyone who join, who participate in NCBL understand that one day it's going to be basketball for all. Yeah.
That's right.
And for the Malay community or the non-Chinese community, we need to do a lot more marketing.
That's right.
That this is a beautiful game, this is a game for all. There's nothing Chinese about this game. Basketball didn't start in China.
That's
it started
right.
in the
I
US
agree
and
with
the-
that.
Yeah. This is a
Totally do.
game. This is a sport like any other sport.
Absolutely.
You know, and the fun, you know.
True.
And until and unless people understand, you know, like they understand soccer, yeah. I hope that one day people will understand basketball.
That's
like
right.
they understand.
That's right. And that's why we're doing our quota with getting the sport out there and getting everyone to, identify with the sport. But the truth is, I mean, you have, with the platform you have, how do you intend to get people involved to participate in the games? Not just getting to see it, but get involved with playing.
I think there's no substitute to proper and systematic development.
That's right.
You see, many schools are playing basketball, but unfortunately, there are also many schools who used to play basketball, now no longer play basketball like before, simply because they don't have the courts. You know, unfortunately, in this country, the first thing that will have to be sacrificed whenever you want to build new classes is the courts.
Basketball courts.
Basketball courts, or football, whatever. I mean, it's about sports,
Oh, yes, true, true.
infrastructure. And I think we need to overcome that. But of course, you can always play basketball street style, 3-on-3 style.
That's
so you
right.
just bring in the pole and let the kids play. Yeah.
Right.
So we need to do that. And now encourage the many schools that are playing. You know, there are about 70 boarding schools. Most of the students are Malays, non-Chinese, and all of them are playing basketball. Now, the idea now is how do you connect the schools to the NCBL? How do you connect the school with, the other development
That's
programs?
right.
So we need to create that bridge, and I think this is where players and people who are already in the game, in the league and so on, can actually extend this invitation to people.
That's right.
Yeah. The NCBL is an annual thing. So by next year, it's going to be the 12th edition for the men and the second edition for the girls. I think people can just visit our website, NCBL, and they will look at it. But beyond that, I think this year and next year is going to be very exciting because the Women Southeast Asia Basketball Association tournament.
That's the SEBA.
The SEBA. It's going to be in Malacca in September.
Fantastic.
And next year, August, SEA Games.
Oh, wonderful.
So it's going to be very interesting. Our girls have won 10 gold medals already.
Wow.
World gold medal number 11 becoming. And the boys, the first and the last gold medal was in 1989. So this is going to be like another a mini Cleveland.
We'll celebrate that one more than LeBron did it. So Sultan, before we let you go, next season is coming up soon. Are you going to make this
We're gonna ban him from
Most probably I'm going to play in NBA. Right?
Oh, that's true. You're going to get drafted, right?
I'm just joking.
So are you looking to win it next year, or are you looking? What's your intentions for next season?
Most definitely.
Dato, before we let you go, please, any word out there for fans, people who want to take up the sport?
Yeah, basketball is it's a damn beautiful game.
Sure
and I
is.
think it's for all, men and women, Chinese and non-Chinese. It is an international game. I really want people to come and play. We should start with the kids. So I would urge parents to, whenever you want to buy a new toy for your kid, buy them
basketball.
buy
You
them
hear that, parents?
a size 5 basketball. For the
That's
kids.
right. That's
let
right.
them let them, you know,
just mess around with it a little bit.
Yeah.
That's right. Thank you very much. And that's it, viewers. Another interesting and exciting edition of Show Me What You Got. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and feel free to leave your comments. Tell us what you think about the show. If you think you're that next local hero out there that wants to be captured, let us know and we'll come right to you. Thank you very much, Dato, for coming on the program. And thank you very much, Sultan, once again. Another interesting, exciting edition of Show Me What You Got will be on next time. Thank you.